Hello everyone, TMMgamer here, and today I have the pleasure of bringing you another one of my Call of Duty Black Ops 2 gameplays. Now today's gameplay is a very interesting Slums Hardpoint game, and as you can see here, we joined the game late and there's not many people in either team, and as you can see in the bottom of the screen, we are currently 54 points down in a Hardpoint game. Now, when a lot of people join a game and see that they're losing, the immediate reaction is to just rage quit and leave and go, oh, thanks to the free lost Vonderhaar, and off you go and you try and find another game. But Hardpoint is one of those game modes where comebacks, and massive comebacks, are not easy but definitely possible, because like I've mentioned in previous commentaries, Hardpoint is a game mode which definitely lends itself to players snowballing, and I've mentioned this before. You know, all it takes is 3 or 4 kills in and around a Hardpoint. All of a sudden you've got that lightning strike inbound, you lightning strike a few players off the next Hardpoint, you get on that, and all of a sudden you've earned 100 points, you've got 20 odd kills, and you're beginning to feel confident, you've got streaks up in the air, and you begin to move forward here. And this game's a really good example of this, because you know, we came into the game late with a pretty sizable deficit. You know, we're basically a full hard point behind, and that's not a deficit to be sniffed at. But in this game, because we were focused so much on playing that objective and getting on top of it and really controlling the map, it enabled us to pretty much wipe that deficit out in one hard point. And as you can see here, we've already taken the lead and we're gonna begin to stretch our advantage. And you know, this little gameplay is just a great example of why you should play Hardpoint the way it's intended, which is getting on objectives, and then once you've got those 1 or 2 people on the flag, you spread out, you form a bit of a cordon, and you make sure it's very difficult for players to get there. And you can see what I'm doing here. For example, the next Hardpoint is in garage on the left, so I've already pushed past, tried to stop people from getting mid-map. I'm just having a little bit of a sniff around, make sure there's no one around, to make sure that transition to the next Hardpoint is as smooth as possible. And I ran out of ammo and had to go and find a weapon before I went back. But this is how to play Hardpoint, because you get points so quickly, you get the score up so quickly, and you can win games very easily. And obviously it's much easier in a party, because I think I'm rolling in a 4 or 5 man party here, and obviously it's much easier to do this when you've got a reliable team backing you up. But there's no reason why you can't go into games solo and turn them round, especially in a game mode like Hardpoint, because once you've got that little bit of a head start, you've got that first set of streaks, you begin to move everyone up, and your team gets more support, and they might get a UAV because you've got one, and all of a sudden you're pushing up towards your stealth chopper or your VSAT because your teammates have got a couple of UAVs. It really is one of those game modes where it can turn very quickly if you're not playing it in a proper manner. And if you guys have followed my Call of Duty videos for a while, you know that I'm pretty much on a one-man crusade to get players to stop camping, to get on objectives, and to like move around the map, because it's so much more fun to play Hardpoint against a team which is trying to push you off an objective. You know, it's back and forth, the enemy gets on it, then you drive them off and you set your own cordon up, and then they get a bit of a jump on you, and it's just so much more enjoyable. You see so many people play Hardpoint with a silenced SMG, and they flank around the map and they go absolutely nowhere near the flags, and they get like a score of 30-2, yet they come mid-table because they've earned so few points that really they haven't even threatened the top of the leaderboard. And when you play like that in Hardpoint, you basically consign your team to a free defeat, because you need every single body available pushing for those objectives. Because you see what we did here, you know, we were comfortably behind, about 55 points behind, but because we were so objective focused, we got, you know, all of us around that Hardpoint, we can basically block a team out. And it doesn't matter if one guy gets a good streak and gets a lodestar up, because all of a sudden all of us will switch to our launcher classes, that thing could be blown out the sky, and your 15 minutes of flanking around the map with your silenced SMG have been rendered absolutely useless. So this is another one in those long series of videos trying to get people to actually play objectives, because you know, you earn so many more points, so you get the better streaks more often, you have so much more fun, you get better scores. There's just no reason to play Call of Duty in a negative manner. There just really isn't. There's no benefit to it. So guys, the commentary's coming to an end. It was just a short one today. Been pretty busy today, but I wanted to get a video out nonetheless. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. The final score I think is 25-0, which is a little bit disappointing. You know, if the game had lasted a tad longer, I would have been able to possibly get that nuke, because these guys were just dropping in front of me. It was a really good game, but never mind. So guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and as always, thanks for watching, and have a great day.